So I'm going to go. Chalo? Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the art of making coffee. Now, generally, there are different kinds of coffee machine, but I'm going to go straight to the. It's not about soaking the beans in water and then what comes out is a blackish brownish color. That's not what the art of coffee is. Art of coffee involves three different steps. Number one, you have to ground the coffee beans. Number two, the second part of the coffee is you have to have the water at a specific temperature. If the water is not at a specific temperature, it will not pick up all of the necessary ingredients that is needed to have the coffee come out as a nice eluate. So the temperature can vary by the coffee beans. So some of the more expensive coffee machines will have the ability of changing the temperature of the coffee water that goes through the coffee beans. And the third step is that you need to have a specific amount of pressure. Let's say that this is coffee bean, okay, and this has been ground into small pieces. Now with this coffee over here, water has to pass through it to pick up and to get the coffee come out. Now this water has to pass through it at a specific temperature for it to work. And the second thing is it has to have a specific amount of pressure. If the pressure is too big, the bean falls apart. If too large, too high, I should correct myself, it will break the bean apart, and if it is too low, it will not pass through the bean. So usually they recommend around 16-18 atmospheric pressure or 26 to 29 psi. So those are the pressures that you need, and the coffee machine will do that. Now the first 20 cc that comes out will come out through the core of the coffee bean, and that is known as ristretto. The next 20 will come out, will have the core and the surrounding fatty layer of the coffee bean, and that is known as espresso. So when that coffee comes out, and you will see that that 20 cc of coffee that comes out is going to be milky brown. You will tell the difference because it takes care of the essence of coffee, the fatty layer of the coffee bean. And then the next 40 cc that comes out is known as lungo, and it has the shell of the coffee, which gives which is really not very tasty, at least to me. So what I usually always go for an espresso because it takes the first 40 cc of the coffee, which includes the core and the fatty layer around it and not the shell. Now let's put it to test. Let's see what it looks like, and you can take a look at it over here. And I want you to see what it looks like. So just look at the color. So we have a 60 cc coming out. You can adjust the strength, and if you look at it, look at the color. Look at the color. It's brownish in color, and now you will see it's turning milky brown. It's not a very good video for color, but you can see coffee is not black. It comes out as milky brown, and that is real coffee. Thank you.